The train was late again. Maya stood on the platform, pulling her coat closer. It was cold, but not freezing. The kind of cold that makes you tired, not dramatic. She had a long day at work. Too many tasks. Too many people asking questions. Not enough time. All she wanted was to sit down and be quiet. When the train finally arrived, everyone rushed inside. Maya found a seat near the window. She put her bag on her lap and looked outside as the city started to move. She liked watching people she would never meet. People walking fast. People standing still. People living their own stories. At the next stop, someone sat down next to her. A man, around her age. Simple jacket. Tired face. They didn't look at each other. They didn't say hello. The train moved again. A few minutes passed in silence. Then the train suddenly stopped. Lights flickered. People looked around. An announcement came on, unclear and quiet. Something about a delay. No one knew how long. Someone sighed loudly. Someone laughed nervously. The man next to Maya shook his head and smiled. Of course, he said. Always when you're already tired. Maya smiled back without thinking. Every single time she answered. That was it. Just one sentence. But after that, the silence felt different. They talked a little. Not deeply. Not about dreams or problems. About work being annoying. About trains never being on time. About how everyone just wants to go home. He told her he worked in a warehouse. Long shifts. Heavy boxes. Maya said she worked in an office. Too many emails. Too many meetings. They laughed at how different jobs could feel the same. The train started moving again. Slowly. More silence. But it wasn't awkward. Maya looked at her phone. No new messages. The man looked at the window. His reflection looked tired, but calm. At one stop, a woman got on with a small child. The child was crying, loud and tired. Without thinking, the man stood up. Here, he said, offering his seat. The woman looked surprised. Thank you, she said softly. The man stood next to Maya now, holding onto the rail. The train moved again. Maya looked up at him. That was kind, she said. He shrugged. Someone did that for my mom once. I still remember it. That stayed with her. At the next stop, it was Maya's turn to get off. She stood up, put on her bag. Well, she said, feeling strange. This was a nicer ride than usual. He smiled. Yeah, it was. The doors opened. Maya stepped out onto the platform. Cold air. City noise. Before the doors closed, he said, Hey, have a good evening. She turned back. You too. The train left. Maya stood there for a second longer than needed. Nothing big happened. No phone numbers. No promises. Just a seat next to her. Just a conversation that made the day feel lighter. On her way home, Maya stopped at a small shop. She bought bread, soup, and a chocolate bar she didn't really need. At home, she took off her coat and shoes. The apartment was quiet. She sat on the couch and thought about the train. About how close people are to each other every day. And how rarely they talk. She realized something simple. Sometimes you don't need advice. You don't need answers. Sometimes you just need to feel seen for 10 minutes. By someone who doesn't know you. And doesn't expect anything from you. Maya made soup. She ate slowly. Later, she sent a message to her sister. Hope your day was okay. She didn't overthink it. That night, as she went to bed, Maya felt calmer than she had all week. It was just a train ride. Just a seat next to her. But somehow, it made the day feel complete.